Hello and welcome to Jam Presents, a weekly podcast series by me. Oh, wait a minute. No, this isn't a podcast. This is the video to convey why we think we ought to be on Murder Island. Let's read the brief. Should we read the brief? Let's read the brief.
Yeah, let's go and read the brief, mate. By reading the brief, you're reading the brief.
Because you can't read.
Has it got pictures?
Yeah, they've written it in crayon. Right. So. To make your application stand out, we recommend uploading a short video. The video doesn't need to be anything fancy. Oh, I may as well give up because this is going to be fancy. Just you telling us why you would like to become real-life detectives and solve a murder mystery. So let's start off by saying, and it's an argument that we frequently have, how long have we been friends? Because we've known each other for 15 or 16 years now. We've only really been friends, say, for 10, maybe 11 of those years. I don't expect the people watching this to go out of their way to listen to our podcast, but I think by doing so, they'll get an idea as to what we do and the way in which we sort of approach the shows and stuff like that. But a big thing is what absolutely gets me every time is that I put 2 or 3 hours into watching each episode of these shows. I write 3,000 words. I look at it frame by frame to see if I can, and slow down audio to see if I can pick up any clues. You watch it once and still pick up more than me. It blows my mind.
I think we are just an odd couple, aren't we? Like
the fact that you're 10 foot and I'm about 3.
Yeah, but the way that our way of thinking as well, definitely. You're very methodical, but I'm quite instinctful.
Yeah,
is that even a word?
I think that's true. Yeah. I think we ought to also mention the fact that I do magic.
Whoa! It's the dynamic we've got, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I know we're into the same stuff. I know that we've looked at these programs before. I thought, right, we can do a better job than that. Or this is obvious. But we honestly enjoy each other's company and trust each other completely.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said.
I don't trust you that much. I just want it on TV.
So yeah, another thing that we would need to do is become part of that particular island. We would have to take on that, much like Alan did in Murder in Small Town X.
You would have to fully immerse yourself in the situation. Yeah, massively, yeah.
I can do that, especially with that cosplay you were mentioning earlier, with a trench coat and the hat, you know?
Okay.
Oh, what have we got here?
That's exactly what I thought, yeah. Looks like a murder scene, eh? White outline. That's not how it happens, is it?
Exactly. I think it was over there.
It's like on every thriller book you see, isn't it? You know?
It's on our logo, mate, for our podcast. Don't take the piss.
I've been done.
I think a big issue might be fitting us both into the shot at the same time.
Yeah,
it'd be like
my head and the top of your hair. Is that why you're trying to get your hair out?
Yeah, that's why it's growing, because then at least people know I'm there. I'm like bloody Mike Wazowski or whatever his name is.
And I'm Sully.
He's got the big sticker. And I'm like, look, the few strands. Hey, Mom, I'm on TV.
There's me ducking under doors, like.
Yeah.
I think we have a good dynamic because we finish each other's
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Frozen joke. That's what you get when you've got a 7-year-old daughter.
What was the question anyway? Read the question again.
So we've been making this podcast for the last few months about Murder in Small Town X, a 20-year-old murder mystery reality TV show. Yes. The next series that we come out with is in a month's time, and we'll be releasing The Murder Game, the British version that was 2003. We criticise those on a daily basis or a weekly basis. We watch it, we release an episode, we watch it, we record it, we edit, and then we publish an episode onto Spotify, Apple, Amazon, etc. So go and take a look at us. And the idea is that we pull apart the investigation. We have a look at what the relationships are between some of the people taking part. We look at the acting skills of some of the people that are involved on the cast side. And we also look at the the quality of the production. And although it's 20 years old, we do appreciate things have changed, things have moved on. The reason we desperately want to do this is because there are so many times we've been hypercritical of contestants on these shows, and we're like, why would you do it that way? Or how did you miss that piece of evidence? Or, oh, that was really obvious. And actually, this is our chance to be on the other side of what we've been hypercritical of over the last few months on our podcast.
So then other people could be like, how did you miss that?
So someone else can make a podcast about us and be like, these idiots, you know? Yeah. I think the main reason that we want to do this is because we've got such a passion for murder mystery reality TV. And I think we might be the only people in the country that are doing a podcast similar to ours. And that, yeah, people have covered episodes of these shows before. We found that out. We've seen Rob has a podcast and things like that have done reality TV show. And some people cover the whole of reality TV, but I don't think anyone is doing an episodic or an episodic review of a podcast like we do.
The way we follow the murder and the investigation.
Yeah, that we're playing along, and all we want to do is become immersed in that. And that as soon as lockdown eases, we're going to go on these escape the room things. We're going to do more. We're going to get out there and get involved and try and build this. You know what? Jam Presents, what we have created in this podcast series. We're going to go down the line of whodunit. We're going to go down fear. We're going to go down murder. We're going to go down all these different shows that have been broadcast in the last 20 years. And being able to the fact that this opportunity has just arisen, and it's something that someone sent to us and said, you guys, should try this out. It's almost perfect. The timing is perfect. And that this is absolutely what we want to do, and that we could live the thing that we're that passionate about in our personal lives.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't have to convince me.
No, it's convincing you guys. So I don't know what to say, but please, we really want you to pick us because we're really nice people. But we're really nice people. But yeah, I think a big thing is that I can do magic. So this is just a trick I've prepared. I don't know if you can see that there, but right. That wasn't very good. It's just a trick that but yeah, I think we ought to sort of say that I do magic, because there's a trick that you can do with just one card like this and go. So I think we ought to mention, the such a con, right? Magic, and that you can. No, like this. Like taking a card like this. You can nearly. Bit better, getting there.
Maybe do that. I always find it easier if I did that.
What, like that? Oh, but look! It's because of the camera. Look, I think we ought to mention the fact that I do magic. Might be the best one. You got to be like, whoa.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
I think we could also mention the fact that I do magic.
Whoa. No, too early.